copilots. Both are powered by AI. One helps you to write the code and the another helps you to manage entire Azure cloud. What's the difference between GitHub Copilot and Azure Copilot, when you should use each, and how they increase your AI productivity? Today I'm going to explain it in super simple way. So let's start the video. GitHub Copilot is your AI coding assistant. It lives inside VS Code, GitHub Code Spaces, and JetBrains. It helps you to write code faster, save your time, and increase your productivity like your AI coding buddy. Key features of GitHub Copilots are code suggestions as you type, context-aware autocomplete, generate entire functions or classes, supports Python, JavaScript, C#, Go, and many languages, train on public code from GitHub repos. It is like having a super smart coding partner, but that partner has read billions of open source projects. Now meet Azure Copilot. This is your AI guide inside Azure portal. It helps you to plan, deploy, and troubleshoot your cloud resources using natural language. Azure Copilot can create or configure Azure resources using chat, analyze metrics and logs like app insights and monitor, recommend best practices or suggest cost optimization, integrate with Azure AI Studio and cognitive services, and helps debug deployment or configuration issues. It's not about writing code, it is about operating Azure in a smarter way. So now let us compare GitHub Copilot and Azure Copilot. Both are used for different types of use cases, such as GitHub Copilot is used for code generation, while Azure Copilot is used for Azure resource management. GitHub Copilot uses models like Codex and GPT-4, while Azure Copilot uses Azure hosted GPT-4. GitHub Copilot is available in your IDE environment such as VS Code or JetBrains or GitHub Code Spaces, while Azure Copilot belongs to Azure Portal. GitHub Copilot generates code snippets, while Azure Copilot gives you response in natural language plus chat. For example, you can ask GitHub Copilot to create REST API in Flask, while you can ask Azure Copilot to deploy an Azure VM with GPU. GitHub Copilot runs in dev context for the security, while Azure Copilot is tied to Azure RBAC plus subscriptions. They both complement each other. GitHub Copilot generates code for you, and Azure Copilot helps you to deploy that code efficiently on Azure portal. So which one you should select? You can use GitHub Copilot if you are coding daily, you want faster dev cycles, and you need AI help in your IDE. While you can go for Azure Copilot if you are deploying to the cloud, you manage infrastructure, and you want guidance on Azure based practices or cost. You can use both together if you are developing AI apps, deploying APIs, or even managing DevOps pipelines. If you are building anything with Azure OpenAI, Azure Cognitive Services, and Azure AI Search, this combo is a game changer. GitHub Copilot helps you to write your embedding and GPT query code, as well as to scaffold fast APIs or Flask apps, while Azure Copilot helps to deploy services, connect endpoints, and monitor usages and errors in real time. Together, they take you from code, cloud, and performance faster and smarter. Keep in mind that GitHub Copilot and Azure Copilot are not rivals. They are teammates. Use them right and you can increase your productivity 10 times. In the next video, you will see a demo of both copilots working together.